Hey guys, welcome back to the Scrap Avenue. Today I'm going to show you how to use the ColorBox ink pads. The first one I'm going to show you is the ColorBox Petal Point Classic Pigment Ink Pad. And it comes in a clear acrylic case like this. And the petals each have a handle, if you can see. And on your handle is going to be the name of your colors. And you just pull on the handle and your petal comes out like that. So it's really simple and easy. The second one is the ColorBox Paint Box, and this is the Classic Pigment Ink Pad. And this also comes in a clear acrylic case, and the lid just pops off. And each of these colors has two handles, one on the top and one on the bottom. And you just pop that out like that, and that's how you use that ink. And then the last one is the ColorBox Fluid Chalk Cat Eyes. And these are designed like cat eyes, and these stack one on top of the other. And the names of the colors are underneath each color. So they just pop off like this. And they stack up on each other. So how we're going to do this is I'm going to find a color that I want to use, and I'm going to start with the top of the mushroom, and I want to use a pinkish color. And I'm just going to ink the edges. So I'm going to start like this. So that's how the inking looks on that piece. Now the next piece I'm going to do is this yellow right here. And again, I'm just going over the edges. And we're just going to ink right underneath the mushroom head. And I've got one more piece that I'm going to do, and it's the green. And that is one way to use the ColorBox ink pads. And this time I'm just going to use some Q-tips with my ink pad. And I'm going to be using this darker orange, and it's called Rosalian, I think. And I'm just going to take a Q-tip, dab it in there, and then I'm going to dab it on my paper till most of the ink comes out. And then I'm going to lightly graze it on the edges. And once you've got your color on, then you can start circling it to blend it in. And then you can use your other side, which doesn't have any ink, to just further blend it and smooth it out and blend your color. Okay, now I will show you what the inking looks like with the pad itself. I personally don't like this because I think it's too dark. But you can just ink the edges like that. And I don't know if you can tell the difference. This is darker and more harsh, and then this is lighter and more blended in. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is how to use some of your inks using stamps. I'm just putting that in the center of a clear acrylic block, and I'm going to use the ColorBox Paint Box Classic Pigment Ink Pad, and we'll go ahead and use purple. And all you're going to do is there's a little handle on the back, and you're just going to grip that with your fingers and press down on your stamp. So you just ink it up as much as you want. And then you'll just press down, and there's your image. Now, if you want to use different colors on a stamp, you again can use a Q-tip so that you can dab your different colors on each side, or you can use markers. I'm going to use the pink, and I'm going to dab that, and then I'm just going to dab it on my image, on my stamp. And then you can flip your Q-tip around and use the other side for another color. Okay, and then we'll just stamp that. And there is the pink and the purple on the sides. You might have some smaller stamps that you don't have to take the ink pad out, which I do. I have this little flower here. And you can just really place that on any color that you want. So I'll go ahead and do that. And that really would be good for smaller images. I'm going to go ahead and use the cat eye since I haven't demonstrated that. And let's use this block. Oh, that's too small. Okay, so I'm going to use my square block, and I'm going to go ahead and use this charcoal color, and I'm not going to take that. You can ink it this way if you want by dabbing it on, or you can put your ink on like this. Okay, and just stamp that. And with that, you can use markers or you can use colored pencils. I'll go ahead and use colored pencil, and I'm using blue so you can see it. And that is just another way to use your ink pads. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope, viewer, that I've answered all your questions. And shoot me an email if you have any more questions, or leave me a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.